So last week, Nintendo released their new system, the Switch 2, alongside a brand new Mario Kart game called Mario Kart World. And over the weekend, everybody has been sharing their first experience with the game on Twitter, like Luminosity Gaming, who tweets out this clip with the caption, "The Mario Kart Experience."
I didn't know it was over there.
No way.
Coney quote tweets him and says, "This is the first Mario Kart I've ever played for any decent length of time, and my brain cannot process that sometimes this just happens, and there's nothing you can do about it." Tito Pina says, "The most epic comeback with the sexiest line in history?"
Nada. Me dan un champiñón yendo de 17, vale. Bro, es muy normal. Muy justo y yo qué sé. ¡Oh! ¡Hostias! ¡Su puta madre! ¡Menuda traza de hijos de puta! ¡Qué locura de final!
The Savior Zombie tweets out this clip with the caption, "Imagine landing the hardest shortcut in the game and then this happens."
Okay, bro, you only live once, right? You only live once. No, there's a blue cell. No. No way. You gotta be
Brandon's Burger says, "This Mario Kart is truly one of the most brutal and unforgiving pieces of media I've ever experienced."
No! Oh, that's a big fish! I'm so fucked. What is happening to me? What happened?
Kerpink Fury shares this article, claiming that Mario Kart World has a dynamic difficulty system, and he captions it by saying, "I played 150cc on Mario Kart World a few times last week, and it was kinda hard to beat the CPU, to the point I rage quit the game and started playing Cyberpunk. I haven't gone back to Mario Kart World still. The point is, I believe this report." Bones shares this clip of an online lobby randomly selecting one of the player requested courses with the caption, "They want it to be different so badly." Mario Party Legacy says, "That look Piranha Plant gives dry bones." Chunko then quotes Piranha Plant saying, "Cut that shit out." Your typical local man shares this clip of them playing as Wario.
Ha ha ha! Oh yeah! Hey, guess what? I've been pounding double cheeseburgers for 5 years. Ha ha ha! That's how I got so thick. Oh yeah.
And speaking of the characters in Mario Kart World, Ice Ashra shares the roster and says, "People look at this roster and are like, I'ma pick Mario." And then Shea Frillis responds, "Normally, I'd agree with you, but he has a cowboy outfit in this one, so..." Shea Frillis also tweets out, "Okay, I finally got Catacquack and he's silly and goofy. but honestly, I think I might like Conqueror more. I mean, look at him. He also says, okay, the new Rainbow Road is not better than 7's. You guys calm down. And then Dynamo Super X responds, Wii Rainbow Road is better than 7, which, as someone who grew up with the Wii version of Mario Kart, you're wrong. I think 7's is the best, but hey, it's okay to have the wrong opinion sometimes. Anyways, XDDD says, the Rob Bike in Mario Kart World has both the Japanese and US variants. This is officially the best kart in the whole game. Joy-Con Drift 2 shares this clip of them riding on top of an airplane in the game and says, I like how you can just do this. Guy with the Pie shares this image of Mario in the game and says, it's a minor detail, but I love how the rafts that come out of your vehicle in boat mode are designed after Flood. This is the sort of GameCube era visual design I've been missing. And for those of you who don't know, Flood is the name of the water gun Mario uses in the GameCube game Super Mario Sunshine. And speaking of references to past games, ProSafa Gaming tweets out this costume of Bowser in the game and says, never thought Nintendo would actually reference Bowser's appearance in Skylanders Superchargers once again, lol. And for those of you who don't know, Bowser and Donkey Kong were actual playable characters in Skylanders Superchargers Wii U version. Super Mario Broth says, you may have noticed that SNES Mario Circuit 3 appears more times in Mario Kart games than any other track. Development files for Super Mario Kart reveal that it was actually the first course ever made for the series. As such, the team likely has a sentimental attachment to it, and then they show an image showing that the course appeared of course in the first Mario Kart Super Circuit on Game Boy Advance, Mario Kart Wii on some Nintendo console, not sure which one, Mario Kart Tour for mobile, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for Switch, and now of course it's also in Mario Kart World. Stealth tweets out that Hideki Kono received the final special thanks in Mario Kart World's credits for being the director for the first Mario Kart on Super Nintendo, but also tweets out that Miyamoto, who is the creator of Mario himself, did not appear in the credits of the game. Lil says, oh, that's bad actually. Dynamo Super X says, I mean, Miyamoto hasn't been super involved with Mario games since Odyssey. He had no involvement in Mario Kart World, which was very evident, I might say. Laughing my ass off. Showing a screenshot of Daisy in her desert costume, alluding to the fact that Miyamoto would never do this to Daisy, as he's notorious for loving his vanilla designs of Mario characters, to the point of having these generic designs completely drown out the possibility of having more unique variants of the characters, with the most evident example being how the look of the unique Toads evolved in the Paper Mario series. Anyway, speaking of Daisy in Mario Kart World, Lil also tweets out, do not take this as me complaining at all, but why did Nintendo go out of their way to give Daisy more ass than Peach in World? Jay shares these two images of Daisy at the end of each Mario Kart game, and captions it by saying, nice to see Daisy still watching over Toad and Toadette like an overprotective mom, lol. TC Nick 3 shares this screenshot of Daisy's swimwear outfit and says, so I found out this is the most replayed part of my last vid. Not sure if I should be proud or disappointed. Dango Heart shares a screenshot of them unlocking Rosalina and says, can I say something? Akiyama shares a screenshot of them unlocking naked Kiryu and says, guys, don't buy the new Mario Kart. I'm crying and shaking. Franchise Wario shows that Wario's pirate outfit in Mario Kart World is actually a reference to his pirate outfit in WarioWare, and Nerdula quote tweets this and says, I find it weird that they had no issue referencing his WarioWare pirate design, but couldn't use his WarioWare biker outfit for the biker alt. Esme7Y shows the cow from Mario Kart World, and says, no shot I can't use my Mii in the new Mario Kart, so I'm stuck with this milk merchant. He then quote tweets himself and shows a silhouette of his Mii in the character select for Mario Kart World and says, wait. Melodic Lemon shows the title screen for Mario Kart DS and says, not everybody got $500. Jacqueline says, took a screenshot trying to capture Donkey Kong dabbing, and the timing was too good. Dylan shows that Pauline now has a death stare in Mario Kart World, just like how Luigi did in Mario Kart 8. And speaking of the older Mario Karts, a new trick from one of the previous ones got introduced in Mario Kart World, which I found out through this tweet from Bear that says, PSA for Mario Kart World, featuring new boo mechanics, just like DS days.
I'm holding Boo for a specific reason. A lot of people don't realize Boo's new mechanics in this game. Look, you can use Boo, and you can go off-road. You don't need a mushroom anymore. See that? Please, when you go use a Boo, just go off-road. You basically have a mushroom. Do that. Okay, that is your tip. For free. For free!
Remia shares this clip and says, I had no idea you can encounter the player ghosts of the ongoing race when joining an online Mario Kart World lobby. Shy Bubbers says, oh my god, hi little guys! Thinginator says, Mario Kart World has an EDM Baby Park remix, I'm gonna fucking scream. This really just an $80 music player laughing my ass off. Get Lucky says, took a blue shell into first place, then instantly dodged it. Harold shares this clip and says, cinema. Retrora says, don't throw a blue shell when in first place. Mario Kart World is beautiful.
Wait, what happens if I throw a blue shell in first? What? What happens if I shoot myself with a gun?
Brent says, Mario Kart World has been fucking me up, but I managed to pull this off at least. It's possible to do this without the feather, but the feather made this way easier, lol. Macalore shares this clip and says, send this to someone who says the feather is useless in Mario Kart World. Dog Pond 4 says, none of this should have worked. Troy WD98 says, did this on accident. Lonely Goomba shares a screenshot of the Find the Balloon mode from Mario Odyssey and says, thought of a good mode for Mario Kart World. He also shares this clip with the caption, I feel like I accidentally stumbled upon the tech speedrunners will be using constantly a year from now. Lonely Goomba also tweets out this clip with the caption, "You cheated not only the game, but yourself. You didn't grow. You didn't improve. You took a shortcut and gained nothing. You experienced a hollow victory." Kerpink Fury says, "A Mario Kart World fan over at Reddit unlocked every vehicle by following this car in free roam mode. Every 100 coins unlocks a new vehicle. You'll need a total of 3,000 coins. Altier Nate shares this clip and says, "I'm gonna crash out." DLTMA says, "This game is fantastic." Megroll says, "Why did she just actively swerve into oncoming traffic and do this?" Not RarXD shares this clip and says, "My bad, bro." Krista then quote tweets them with this edit.
You motherfucker!
Excuse me!
Vine Sauce also played the game and got this part of his stream clipped by Sophamir.
Sorry, Yoshi. So you're not allowed to have a peaceful day after what Nabbit did to me? Oh shit. Did you see that? Yo, that hammer bro is throwing hammers or fireballs. That fire bro. Bro, the fire bro. What kind of streets are these?
Archie Animations tweets out this render they made of Mario from Mario Kart World, but rendered as a promotional image that would have released in 1996. Krista shares this art they made of Piranha Plant in a cart, congratulating them from their promotion from a mere item in Mario Kart 8 to a full character in the new game. Kali makes this wonderful art of Delivery Boy Yoshi, and Watson Chan makes this pixel art of Mario and Luigi getting costumes by eating a burger and pizza. Mojobo makes this funny comic panel of an NPC Toad trying to drive home from work, but being unable to peacefully because of how chaotic the road is in Mario Kart World. Chocolate Kiran shares this clip of them playing the game with the caption, "Here's the best Mario Kart World clip of all time, by the way."
I need to be very careful about going too quickly, he says, using a boost. Oh, I'm first? If I'm a ghost, can the blue shell hit me if I'm a ghost? Oh my god! Yo! This is peak gaming! You just experienced peak gaming!
And then finally, Bear uploads a clip of him going from 23rd place to first in less than a minute.
It's fine. 23rd? Okay, we're on last. Alright, we're on last. We're on last. We're on last. We're on last. good to come back. Let's go. Oh.
Absolutely wild how crazy the gameplay is in this game. I love it so much. I've been playing it over on my gaming channel, Bowblax, which you can check out if you'd like. But if you want to keep up to date with more stuff specifically from Twitter, don't forget to subscribe to this channel with notifications on. But with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you in another video.